All right. So this exercise is an advanced Schroth exercise called a kneeling muscle cylinder exercise. Okay, this is for somebody that's already been through all the standard 5 positions, that has really mastered the breath and the expansion and the contractions, and now is really working to challenge the body against gravity. So what I want you to do first, for somebody that has a left primary lumbar curvature, I want you to take your left thumb and put it right on the apex of your curve. Yeah, and hers is about there, T10, T11, and you're going to just hook the thumb in, pushing in, and just kind of pulling the skin forward and having an inward pressure with that hand to allow pressure of the elbow to come back out. So again, we want the roots or the branches of the trees, your shoulder blades, to come out to the sides during this exercise to get expansion, and you can push out with the elbow and in with the hand to get that counter traction, okay? Just make sure not to dive forward with the shoulder and keeping it in a more neutral position. Okay, now, we want to stay as strong and stable through the left side. So shift your weight to the left leg, preventing that left hip from kicking out to the side. Can you kick your left hip out to the side? Yep, so this is what we don't want to do. We want to try and shift the weight, pushing the left knee through the ground, staying tall and long already, self-elongating, holding the curvature. Now slowly putting your right leg out to a lunge position. As you do this, the body's going to start to tilt more at like a 35-40 degree angle. If you were to stay upright, you would just close off on the curvature, but we want to create as much length and expansion. So again, come back to a kneeling position. You're hooking, getting tall and long, shifting the weight to the left side, pushing through the left knee, getting long as you shift and tilt your pelvis up. You should see an even pant height connected to the bra height, okay, to have a nice rectangular cylinder. You can also see it in the front as well, okay? If you videotape yourself from the back and you start noticing creases over here, you know you're deviating to one side. Okay, so we want to be from the pelvis up like a rectangle, okay? Pushing through the left knee, starting with self-elongation, reaching the neck high, coming out of the shoulders like a turtle coming out of its shell. As you lengthen the neck, reaching your shoulder blades out to the side with your right hand on your right shoulder. Good, armpit facing forward, reaching the elbow out, both elbows. You can push your upper back back to allow that expansion to occur. Okay, holding the hand in, pushing the knee down, continually checking your position throughout each breath. Okay, starting with inhales. Good, on the inhale, growing tall and long, expanding. Exhale, holding that position. Good, starting to think about holding air into the cavities, up and to the left, down into the right cavity. Inhaling, breathing into those cavities, getting taller on the inhale, tractioning on the exhale, hissing. Can add in more negative pressure, bringing the ribs down. Good, staying long on the hinge, strong through the left leg. Tall on the inhale, lengthening the shoulders away from the neck, down and out, holding that expansion. Growing taller and wider with each breath. You'll notice your right QL region, your right concavity, really starting to contract in a lengthened position and hold you in this position against gravity, so when you stand up, you will feel more length. Ribs down, getting taller and longer with each breath. Tractioning, elbows out, reaching, blowing air, holding air into the cavities. Elbows out, driving the left knee through the ground to get more length, reaching your right foot, reaching your head away from the foot, hissing, getting negative pressure to keep air into the cavities, and you'll notice a beautiful amount of expansion. Coming out, holding that expansion at the weak point. Back up. One more breath for about 10 to 12 breaths. Excuse me, into the weak side and up into the weak point. Maintaining the position. Okay, coming back down, keeping the symmetry as you come up, staying tall, staying long. Okay, after you get done this exercise, you can practice a more functional integrated movement, staying tall and long. Shift your weight to the left side, keeping the rectangle between the clothes, taking your right foot, coming into a half kneeling position, but not losing hip symmetry or the stability. Good. Staying tight through the left hip, coming back down. Good. Trying to maintain length through the right side, staying tall, coming back up. Good. Shifting onto the left hip, coming back down. Good. Now try reaching your left leg up. Maintain long through that right side and back down. Keeping the right hip tucked in. Pushing that right knee through the ground. Excellent. Coming back down. Good. One more time on the left. Going slow and back down. Good. Come stand up. Maintaining the position. Good. And then feeling a sense of change. Sense of elongation, a sense of expansion on the right side. Yep. And that's the name of the game.